by the Philadelphia Eagles. They beat the Cowboys. We're back inside the studio here in Los Angeles. Almost done for the day. I'm Andrew Siciliano. Seahawks and Cardinals are not yet done. We'll update this when it comes final. It looks as if Arizona's going to win. Philadelphia right now is sitting in the 4 seed in the NFC. And it means now that the Eagles, with a victory Week 17, will win the NFC East. Philadelphia is on the road against the Giants. The Cowboys are going to play the Redskins. If Philadelphia wins next week again, the Eagles take the division. If Philadelphia loses, then Dallas could sneak back in there and win the division with a victory over Washington. If both lose next week, if both the Eagles and the Cowboys lose next week, this stays the same. Philadelphia would be in. Winners of the East, Dallas would be out. The only team here still in the hunt. Green Bay, Minnesota, coming up on Monday night. The Packers' magic number is 1, a win this week or a win next week, and Green Bay will win the NFC North. Vikings are in. Last night they got in after the Rams lost to the 49ers. Week 17 Sunday night has been flexed. It's the Seahawks and the 49ers. That game will be the Sunday night game next week. The winner takes the NFC West. The 49ers here control their own fate, their own destiny, call it what you may. I hate the phrase. But if the 49ers win next week, they will be the 1 seed in the NFC. The AFC looks like this. Ravens, home field advantage. It is locked up. Baltimore is the 1 seed. New England playing next week to hold on to that 2 seed. The Chiefs play the Bears coming up tonight. Texans have won the South. Bills can't move. Buffalo will be the number 5 and playing on the road in all likelihood against Houston. Tennessee now is in the driver's seat for the 6th seed in the AFC. If Tennessee wins next week, Tennessee is on the road at Houston. Remember, they lost to the Texans a week ago. If Tennessee wins Week 17, Titans are in. That's it. Now, if the Titans don't win, it could get interesting. If Tennessee loses and Pittsburgh wins on the road at Baltimore, and likely the Ravens bench everybody, RG3 likely starts, then the Steelers would be in. If both Pittsburgh and Tennessee lose and Indianapolis wins, I know India's out of it, but it has to do with tiebreakers, okay, and Oakland loses, then Pittsburgh is in. But here's the craziest one. If Pittsburgh and Tennessee both lose, if Indy wins, if Oakland wins, and if Oakland clinches a strength of victory tiebreaker over Pittsburgh, and they would get that with the Bears winning tonight, then the Raiders are in. You get that? One more time. The Raiders make the playoffs if Pittsburgh loses, Tennessee loses, Oakland wins, the Raiders win, and the Raiders win the strength of victory tiebreaker over the Steelers. And Oakland can clinch that strength of victory tiebreaker if the Bears beat the Chiefs. All of that is true. We don't know yet how many games we have early and how many games we have late next week. But I do know we have 15 games for you next week, including the Redskins and the Cowboys, and that game very much does mean something. Packers and Lions, Chargers and Chiefs, Bears and the Vikings, who are in. Dolphins and Patriots, Eagles and Giants, Falcons and Buccaneers. Now, at one point here, you're going to see 49ers and Seahawks on the screen, but that game isn't a Sunday ticket game. That game will be the Sunday night game. Saints, Panthers, Colts, Jags, Steelers now have to beat the Ravens and get some help. Titans and Texans, Raiders and Broncos. One more page. There it is. Cardinals and the Rams in LA, and then the 49ers and the Seahawks. All right. There is not going to be a test. I'll tweet all of that out. Raiders are still alive. Eagles, with a victory next week, will win the NFC East. Hanukkah starts tonight. If you're celebrating, happy Hanukkah to you. I won't see you between now and Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well. We will be back here for one more show, Week 17, next Sunday at 12:55 Eastern Time. Until then, enjoy your time with the family. Travel safely, everybody. So long.
Touchdown! This is DIRECTV, part of the AT&T family and home of the Red Zone, the Fantasy Zone. Dan Patrick, 26 years of NFL Sunday Ticket, Rich Eisen, and America's premier source for sports entertainment.